Not yet. We will. Oh my God, there's always a picture of me on that website. There we go. Okay. Welcome. Welcome to, I guess this is the last week in May. Pretty close. Next week is June. Hard to believe it, but we're ready. We're ready to get the summer started. Memorial Day weekend is this weekend. It's going to be nice to have the summer. So this week our Torah portion is B'halotcha. You know, I have to say it's interesting that kids don't ever get to read the book of Numbers, because usually it's later in the year and they don't get the incredible stories that are in the book of Numbers. And this week is really when the stories start to happen, and every week there are these wonderful stories of the Israelites as they're in the desert. And this week it begins with the lighting of the menorah in the tabernacle, and then it continues on and talks about the Passover offering. And one of the interesting parts there is it says that a person that is the stranger among you also is allowed or prescribed to offer the sacrifice offering. And a lot of the commentaries talk about this as either someone who has converted to Judaism, or which didn't really even exist at that time, or a person that converted to be an Israelite, or it was the multitude that left Egypt with them that weren't Israelite but were part of the group. And so they're trying to define who it is talking about when it says stranger, and ger is the word for convert. But what I find interesting in it is that it appears to me that whether you're an Israelite or you're not an Israelite, but in the group and part of the people that are in the desert, that you're all equal and all share the right and the responsibility to offer this sacrifice. And I think it's a wonderful message about the fact that all human beings deserve dignity, whether you're part of the people, whether you're a stranger among the people, whether you have joined the people. And I just wanted to start with that because I think that's an inclusive message that is worth citing. Incidentally, I was recently watching my favorite movies, which are the Ip Man movies. And, Ip Man is the guy who taught Bruce Lee karate, or not karate, but Wing Chun, which is Kung Fu. And at the end of it, I'm sorry, something came up there and just took my eye away from it. At the end there, he looks out and he says, just because people come from different backgrounds or status, everyone deserves the same human dignity. And it's funny because when I came across that line today, that's maybe why my head went there, is I had that in my mind, that it doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter if you're the richest person in the world, the poorest person in the world, the most famous person, or the least famous, whoever that is. But every single human being deserves the same right to be treated with dignity. Every single person. I mean, perhaps people lose that right by the way they behave towards others. If you're doing things illegal, then you need to be locked up, but still you could lock someone up with dignity. And it's just, we're all the same. And I keep on hearing this reiterated over and over, mostly by artists, mostly by activists, mostly by people who have a caring heart, right? Those who are filled with compassion and tiferet, beauty and compassion, and want to bring that to others. But I think it's just a message, and that, especially with everything that's been going on, it's important for us to kind of sit back and say, do I treat everybody with that kind of dignity that everyone deserves? Would I allow a stranger to participate with me in my rituals at the synagogue? And in fact, many times we have strangers that come in, people we haven't met before, and we welcome them, because everyone deserves the same opportunity for spiritual growth and enlightenment. We don't keep people away from this meditation if they want to come to it. We need to, all of us need to just be more inclusive and treat more people with more dignity. It's one of the big messages, I think, that I'd want to get across to everybody. Other than that, there are some other fantastic stories in this Torah portion this week, which we will get to in the next several days, including the subject that's the nearest and dearest to my heart, which is being against Lashon Hara, against gossip. But we'll get to that. Perhaps we start with the idea that everyone deserves to be treated with dignity, as we warm up into talking about gossip and how that completely takes away our dignity. There's also a lot of complaining in this Torah portion, which at some point we'll discuss the idea of not complaining. It's kind of like this Torah portion has lots of stuff that I latched onto over the years in general, and it just a lot of them come out in this Torah portion. You might want to read it, Ba'alotcha or Ba'alotecha. So let's get ready to go quiet. We're going to concentrate on our breathing. And this is all for us to be able to tackle whatever we need to tackle in 20 minutes. So we'll go concentrating in, just being. We don't have to solve anything right now. You're not able to solve something just sitting here. You don't have to get angry at anybody right now, because you can't do anything about it anyway. You don't even have to love anybody right now. There's no requirement to do anything. The requirement is to be still and to just think about our being. Think about our breath. Just close your eyes. And try to kind of picture your stomach going in and out with each breath. And just see if you can keep your concentration there. Because after all, right now, there's nothing we can do about anything. No need to change anything. We just need to recharge our batteries a little bit so we can tackle whatever we need to tackle at 6 or beyond. Just allowing everything to be as it is right now, this moment. We're just living this moment instead of living in the future or living in the past. Our thoughts are now with our breath and our heartbeat and the feelings that are happening in our bodies. And when your mind takes you away, in love and kindness, just bring yourself back to your breath. It's bound to do it. We're just looking for moments of stillness. Just a reminder how easy it is for our mind, which is always at work, to take us away from our breath. Just the moment you notice it, take account of what you're thinking about, because that's really on your mind. Say, okay, I'll get back to that. But now, for this time, I'm just thinking about my breath. Just noticing what it does to my body. Noticing where I'm tight or where I'm relaxed. If there are any sensations in my body that need attending to. And if you feel tight and you're breathing in and breathing out, just allow on a certain breath to concentrate on that area of your body. You can find a connection between your breath and your body. For our last 5 minutes or so, it's time for us to request from the universe. I like to do this in pairs. Over the year we've been doing May I Feel Safe and May I Feel Healthy for the first one, but I've been swapping out the first because we say that on Tuesdays, May I Feel Safe and May I Feel Blessed. So I want to tie it into what I was talking about at the beginning. And I think the first one could be, May I Feel My Power. It's the place of our dignity. May I feel my power. May I feel healthy. May I feel health. May I feel my power. Looking to gird us a little bit as we begin our week. A week, thank God, where we have peace in Israel. May I feel my power. May I feel healthy. May I feel health. May I feel health. May I feel my power. May I feel my power. And with each breath, offer yourself one or the other. You can say it out loud. You can whisper it to yourself. You can say it in your head with each breath. But even if you say it in your head, it's nice when your lips move, like forming the words. Sometimes when it just stays in our head, it allows other thoughts to take us away. May I feel my power. May I feel my health. If you'd like to, say it on several breaths to someone sitting in front of you in your mind's eye, someone who's with you in spirit. You can offer it to them. May you feel your power. May you feel healthy. May you feel your power. May you feel health. May you feel your power. May you feel health. May you feel your power. May you feel health. And just bring it back to yourself. May I feel my power. May I feel health. May I feel healthy. May I feel my power. May I feel my power. May I feel healthy. And for our last moments, let's just try to tie into our breath. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you were able to find stillness and peace. May you feel your power, and may you feel healthy, and have a wonderful